I understand that you have kind of gone through this metamorphosis from corporate business persona to more aligned and flow and trust. Can you share a little bit about that journey?
Yes, I will definitely condense it for this purpose because it was a long process. And I always want to reiterate with that because overnight success isn't a real thing. And so even if you feel like you're not getting there fast enough, just trust that even your mentors took a long time to get where they are. And but God, it was like 6 years ago is when I was in real estate and I was really hitting a point of this isn't right for me, but I couldn't put that into those words. Something was wrong, something was off. I was pregnant with our second daughter and I was just miserable. And it didn't make sense because from the outside looking in, I had everything. I was winning multiple awards in my industry. I had the awesome husband, the awesome child, and healthy pregnancy. Everything should have looked great, right? But I was just dying on the inside. And I had to grapple with that feeling ungrateful. Like, who am I to ask for more? Why isn't this enough for me? And a lot of my life, I had been, from family or whoever I was in relationships with, it was kind of this idea that I couldn't stick with any one thing and that I was a quitter because I'd start something and then I'd get bored and want to move on, even in relationships. And that started to really eat away at me so much so that I stayed in a position in industry that was making me miserable. Absolutely. Like I wasn't sleeping at night. I was just a hot mess. But I felt like, well, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what life is. I can't keep switching everything all the time. And it wasn't until after I had my second daughter and I hired multiple life coaches, all served a really fantastic purpose in my life. But the third one introduced me to this thing called human design. And that's a little system that she put. It wasn't a personality test, which I loved because I'm not actually a fan of personality tests. I feel like there's so much room for user error. And she put in my birth data and up popped this thing saying like I was this multi-passionate, very energetic, like too much quote energy, and that's who I'm designed to be on purpose. And it was this feeling of like, holy crap, I'm not broken. And everything else has changed since then.